And welcome back to my channel. So I'm sure you saw the basket standing up when this video just opened. So all of these bunnies and this egg I've sewn on, including this bow, and I will leave a link in the description for them. I wanted a very unique basket for my son to take to school. Hence, I changed it up. You don't necessarily have to put these appliques on. The choice is yours. In order to make this basket, which is a nice hand-sized small basket for a child, you will require your yarn, the appropriate size hook, a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and some time. It's extremely quick to work up, so let's do this. You'll start by making a magic circle or a magic ring. Please be advised, every stitch I'm using in this video is on my channel and has a tutorial to do it. But if you're uncertain, just slow down the video enough and you will definitely be able to see exactly what I'm doing. First, make a magic circle. When you pull up your loop, chain 3. This chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. Into the same magic ring, you're going to make 11 double crochets. Including the 3 chain, you will have a total of 12 when you get to the end. Once you have your 11 double crochets made, pull your magic circle and slip stitch into the very first double crochet that you made. That is round 1 done. Chain 3, again this counts as 1 double crochet. You're going to make 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Then you're going to make 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So the pattern for this round is 2 double crochet in each stitch right around. When you get to the end, you will have a total of 24 double crochets. At the end of round 2, please slip stitch in the very first double crochet you made and chain 3. In the next stitch, you're going to make 2 double crochets. In the following stitch, 1 double crochet. This is your repeat pattern as follows: 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the following stitch. You will repeat that right around until you get to the end of your round, and you will have a total of 36 stitches. When you get to the end of your row 3, slip stitch into the first double crochet that you made. For round 4, again, please chain 3, 1 double crochet in the same stitch, 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Your repeat for this round, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, followed by 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. When you get to the end of your round, you will have a total of 48 stitches. When you come to the end of your row 4, please slip stitch into the first double crochet that you made. For this row, we're going to only work in the back loop. So if you have a look at the work here, this is the front loop and this is the back loop. So back loop, front loop. But first you're going to chain 3. Now you're going to make 1 double crochet in only the back loops. I'm just going to repeat that. 1 double crochet each in each stitch right around your work and only in the back loops. You are making the side of your basket. In order for it to stand up straight and have a side, we're only working the back loops. Do that all around. You will still have the exact same amount of stitches as you had for the previous round. When you get to your end of the row, please slip stitch into the very first double crochet that you made. Now, that is row 5. For row 6, 7, row 8, and row 9, you're going to work as follows. You're going to chain 3. You're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch right around. And that will be row 6. You will repeat this for row 7, row 8, and row 9. Because you're building the sides of your basket. Please be advised that the stitch count will remain the same as it was for row 5, which is a total of 48 stitches. So repeat those rounds. I'm going to do mine off camera, and I'll meet you just before you end row 9. At the end of row 9, you would have made your slip stitch into the very first double crochet. For row 10, you're going to single crochet into each stitch right around your basket. Just make 1 single crochet. Then we're going to make the handles, and these handles are worked all in one and not separate from the basket. So it'll prevent us from having to join at the end. When you get to your end of your row of single crochets, just go into that single crochet that you initially made. So this is where you are now. Now we're going to make this handle, just this handle, and it's worked in double crochets. For the handle of your basket, please chain 3. If you don't want to chain, okay, wait, I'll show you that on the next row. And now make 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches, so that you have a total of 5 double crochets here. Now turn your work. You can either make 3 single crochets, that's going to count as 1 double crochet, or you can make a single crochet, and on top of it, going through there, make another single crochet, and that also will count as 1 double crochet. For your handle of your basket, the length is up to you. Anything from 16 to 20 rows for your handle. You can decide that. So once you get to the length of your basket, that's where once I get to the length of my handle of my basket, that's where I will meet you. So I've made my length here. So now we need to leave enough yarn to stitch this. So I'm just going to do a rough measurement, and then the size of my needle, and a few stitches here and a knot, and I think that's more than enough. I'm going to cut that, pull this out. Now I have been asked, how do I measure this? So if you have a look at this, there's 2 DCs, 2 double crochet here, 2 double crochet there, and there's 1 in the middle. The only thing I do is I bend this, the lip of this project. And here's my 1 for the middle. And I know that this one right here is going to be for the middle of my sewing. I turn it inside out. So when I put this on, the middle double crochet here and the middle double crochet here will correspond. I'm just going to put a smaller, my crochet hook through it and through there. I'm now going to thread my needle. As best as I can. Here we go. Needle threaded. Right, now the sewing part. You don't want your stitches to show on the outside, please. So I've got 2 stitches here and 2 stitches there. I'm going to go into the back loop, the loop facing me at the bottom, and go into the loop, this loop that's facing me. I'm going to do the same thing on the next side. Most importantly, do not pull too tight. So that's those 2 stitches nicely meeting up. I'm going to do the same thing here. Not too tight and not too loose. The loop facing me and the loop on the top. Don't forget, you can always enlarge in this video so you can see even more. And I'm just going to make that type of knot there. When you turn your work, this is what you have. Right. Now for this part here, you're going to leave a total of 3 rows. So 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to work through those rows. So I get to the top of the 3rd row. Because I'm not stitching the first 3 rows. When I get here, I'm just going to turn my work so that the basket piece is on my right. You can clearly see the rows here, and I'm going to fold it exactly in half. Push my needle through that side of the row. Make a knot. So I get this effect here. And on the front side, it'll be like that. And now I'm just going to quickly make a few stitches. Remember, it's up to you what stitch you use. I'm just using these. They are nice and quick to work up. It doesn't have to be fancy or too perfect. So I'm sure you saw the one I made in the beginning with all the motifs on. So my youngest son is school going, and every year they have a little Easter party, and they ask the children in an Easter egg hunt to always bring a basket. And over the years I've been like, basket? So this year I was like, okay, you know what? Let me use some brains and crochet a little basket that he can take with to put his eggs in that he gets at the Easter egg hunt. Again, at the bottom, you're going to leave 3 rows open. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to finish right there. And what I will do, when it comes to Christmas time, they have another Christmas party. And they always need a tiny basket. I am going to remove those appliques and reuse them for the next little function. You can see I'm working backwards. And that is because I have a bow that I'd like to quickly attach here. Let me just take it up there a bit. I'm going to turn this inside out. Here it is, right here, your little basket. Sorry, I don't have a retractable arm, and this is the highest that I can get this camera to balance on a few things that I have in this house. So I'm just going to measure halfway in the center here. So that's halfway. And I'm going to take the bow that I made. And this bow is on my channel already. I will link this in the description. So the only thing I'm going to do, let me turn at the other side. I'm going to sew this bow on quickly. I want this more at the top. So I'm going to go through there. I see making a few bows and having a few hearts does come in handy. Especially with the amount of gift with Easter and people's birthdays coming up. You always need a nice bow to go on your work or to go on a card. Now I'm just going to work the thread away, well, away from there. And this is your basket. Nicely done. Bow on the top. Thank you so much for taking the time and watching this video. There will be more videos to come. When you try this, please tag me in the video. I'd love to see what y'all are up to. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all of that. But this is the Queen Phoenix out, and peace.